morning and happy Sunday. I am firing on for the quickest hello to the beginning of a vlog ever, as I'm due to go live minus 3 minutes ago. It's Sunday, it is a new reading vlog, and yeah, let's talk about today. So I did read a good chunk of The Daughter is Missing yesterday, and so I will probably get that finished on my live this morning. So I have also picked out a novella because we are 2 days away from the end of March, and I don't like to finish books in a new month. I'm just a bit OCD. So I've picked up Unite Me, but I'm going to read the first short story in that, because it is 2 novellas that are come together in one book, so I can't remember what the first book is, but I'm probably only going to read half of that, but that's fine. But yeah, that is the plan. I'm obviously firstly just going to say thank you for being here. I know you guys like my reading vlogs. I hope they're still of good quality for you, and if you do like my reading vlogs, then click that subscribe button. I do want more subscribers. I'm so excited. It's starting to grow a little bit now, but yeah, I'm going to go head off and go live. So have a lovely Sunday, and I'll bring you some content soon. Morning and happy Monday. For a Monday, I'm feeling rather bright. I didn't when my alarm went off, I will say. But we'll talk quickly about yesterday. So I did end up finishing My Daughter is Missing by J.D. Kirk, and wow, what a book. I enjoyed that book so much. Didn't quite hit the 5-star mark, but it was so close. That releases in the middle of April. I will talk about that in my wrap-up. So I will be filming my wrap-up at some point this week. I don't know when. I might try and get it filmed. I've got a few early finishes this week, which is really helpful. So I'll probably try and get it done then. But it will be going out in the next week or so. And then I actually started, well, it's Unite Me, but I actually started Destroy Me by, is it Tara Maffei? So I need a novella because I can't not read until the end of the month after finishing that book yesterday. And I only actually did 2 sprints yesterday before I finished the book. So I have started that, which kind of leads me on to today. I won't be reading much at all. That is a novella, and I read half of the novella yesterday. As it is YA, it's really easy to read. So I read half of that in 20 minutes. So the plan is to finish that today. So that'll be 50 pages in about 40 minutes probably. So yeah, that is the plan, that I am going to do that. I am about to film some content, that's why this is strategically placed here. But yeah, that's the plan for today. I am actually going to bring you on a bit more of a vlog rather than just reading. So this morning you got a short clip of a workout I did. So yeah, enjoy that, guys. I'm going to try and bring you that. It's to hold me a bit accountable as well, because April is the month I'm determined to get a bit of weight off. I have got back to the weight I was 8 years ago, and I've always said as long as I'm happy, it's fine, and I'm currently feeling unfit and a little unhealthy, so I'm not necessarily stuck on the scales, but I do want to get back into healthy habits again, and that includes doing a bit of a 15-20 minute workout before work and just generally eating well. So if the weight comes off, that's a bonus, but I just need to get back to feeling more like myself. So I'm on a bit of a hold myself accountable trip, so we're going to do that. I'm going to head off and walk to work now. I'm going to attempt to walk home because it's given really nice weather this week. So with me finishing at a reasonable time, I can walk home. So that'll be really nice. So that's the plan. I'm going to quickly film a couple of TikToks before I head out, but have a lovely Monday. Good morning and happy Tuesday and happy 1st of April. Now, I don't do April Fool's Day, it just absolutely not. So let's talk about yesterday. Obviously it was a very slow day in terms of reading. It's the last day of the month. I don't put too much demand on myself. So I did finish Destroy Me, and that was about 50 pages. But a very quick and easy 50 pages, read it in about half an hour, and I actually really enjoyed that story. I'm very intrigued and want to now continue the Shatter Me series, but it's not within my TBR for April. Probably won't be for May. I'm not really sure yet, but we're just going with it. But on to today. It is the 1st of April, which means it is new book day. So my plan is to start my audiobook this afternoon as I have planning time, and I am going to start The Do-Over by Lynn Painter. It's the first time I've not read but listened to a Lynn Painter book, so I'm just going to go with the flow. But yeah, so I'm going to start that. I'm really excited. I love Lynn Painter. So obviously, that being said, because I'm listening to a romance, I've got to pick up a thriller, and the first book I'm actually going to pick up is The One by John Mars. So exciting times. I didn't have much luck with the John Mars last month, so I'm just going to go with the flow. But I've heard really, really, really good things about this, so I kind of wanted to shake up the fact I'd had a disappointing book and pick up another one. So we're going to go with that. My March wrap-up and April TBR should have gone out by the times this goes out, so I'm not spoiling anything when I say I didn't enjoy the vacation. But yeah, that is today's update. I'm just going to quickly film a booktube before I set off, so have a lovely Tuesday. Good morning and happy Wednesday. We are halfway through the week and I have spent the most of yesterday thinking it was Wednesday because parents' evening is normally on a Wednesday at my work and it was on Tuesday, so my day's a mess, but it's Wednesday. I didn't actually end up reading much yesterday, so I did say that I was going to be reading The Do-Over by Lynn Painter, well, listening to on audio, but my planning time has had to be swapped, which is absolutely fine. So I will be picking it up when I get my planning time. I don't know when that is yet, so I'm not going to say I'm going to read that today. So I didn't actually end up picking that up in the end. But for certain, I do know I did pick up The One. Now, I read 26 pages, very much getting into it, but already I'm like, what? So I think I'm definitely going to enjoy this one more than The Vacation. If you don't know what The One is, it's basically like a DNA matchmaking service. So they find you your soulmate, and yeah, it's such a good read already. Like, the characters are really like intriguing. So yeah, I'm very much looking forward to that. And as it is Wednesday, it is book club day and we are going to be reading To Catch a Firefly. I'm looking forward to this. It is Autism Acceptance Month, which you guys know is a massive part of like my life. So I'm very much looking forward to getting involved in this book, and we are going to be on the lovely TikTok, which obviously by the time I put this out, you guys won't see. But that is the plan for today. Now my content looks a little different this week and I'm quite enjoying doing it. So I'm trying to hold myself accountable because, well, I've slacked off lately and now I'm feeling rough. It's not a case of I want to lose weight. That would be ideal, but I'm not fixed on it. I just want to feel good in myself again. And I must say, despite feeling tired because it is the last week of term, I do feel better in myself for getting up and working out again in the morning. And it's great to add it into my like reading vlogs. So if you guys are happy with that content, let me know in the comments, because I do like doing other things. Like, I don't just read. So yeah, very much looking forward to that. I have done 3 workouts this week, so I'm on a roll and I'm actually really enjoying them. So I'm doing Grow with Joe, who is over here on YouTube. So if you are looking for exercise videos, like I do 15-20 minute ones in the morning. That's all I have time for without literally depriving myself of too much sleep. So go and drop her a like subscribe, because if you're looking for workout videos, they're fantastic. There's loads of different ones you can do. Like, she literally covers everything. I mean, one of the ones I watched the other day, she was pregnant and doing it, so absolute recommend. But yeah, that is the update for today. I will bring you content as and when I can. However, I'm potentially hosting tonight for book club, so I may not be able to bring you any content of me reading the book club pick, but I will try and pick The One. I am intending on going for a walk after work, so if the sun comes out, I am going to walk home and I've got to go and post a parcel. So that is the plan. So I'll bring you an update tomorrow, obviously, but have some content of me, well, the video that I worked out to, and have a lovely Wednesday. Thursday. Not gonna lie, I thought it was Friday. I have been a day ahead all week. I have been awake since 1:30. So today's going to be a really good day. However, that being said, I'm saying that sarcastically, but actually I managed to stay in bed till 3. I did try and go back to sleep, but couldn't. And I did actually end up getting up and getting loads of jobs done, doing 2 workouts, because I actually felt like I could. How bizarre is that I've had barely any sleep, but yet, yeah, bizarre. Anyway, yesterday, so I actually got my planning time, which was fantastic. I was really productive, and I did listen to The Do-Over by Lynn Painter, and I got about 30% in. It's quite a short book. Actually enjoying it despite the hopping to and fro, but it's not the same mundane stuff every time. Like, it's changing with each flashback to the same day. So like The Do-Over follows a character who basically relives Valentine's Day again and again and again. And she's trying to figure out what will stop this from happening. Now, I've read quite a few books within this and I struggle to read them. That being said, I'm enjoying this because every day is different. So it's not like you're going back in time. Yes, she hears these same phrases, but actually the actions of the day are completely different. Her interactions, everything. So I am quite enjoying that. And I have listened to more of that this morning. So I don't know how far I am, but I use this thing. The only thing with this book is, and knocks it off the 5-star immediately for me, is, I mean, this is a chapter, guys, while I'm flicking through. So, yeah, I've done 30 pages this morning, and that's one chapter. So, yeah, I'm up to page 119. So, yeah, enjoying it so far. And the other book, obviously, I'll talk about quickly is To Catch a Firefly by, I can't remember the name of the author, that's so bad. But it is our book club pick, and I did read the first third of that. I did end up reading after book club just to get up to the checkpoint, but so far so good. Such a good read. I'm really enjoying it. Quick and easy, very, like, I don't know if it is YA, someone can correct me, but it reads very YA, like, it's very easy, it's very cutesy, and I really love a good romance like that, so I'm really excited to see where this goes. And obviously it's part of the Autism Acceptance Month as well, which is obviously exciting. So on to today. I have already started reading the one by John Mars. My partner, God love him, tried everything for me to go to sleep. He was like, read your book, you'll fall asleep reading. But then I kept gasping and like sort of reacting to the book, laughing at it. There was twists I didn't expect so early on, so I was like, yeah, no, I'm gonna have to put the book down, I'll get up. So he fell asleep. I did not, so I got up. So I have read that, and I'm going to read a little bit more now. I have done 2 workouts, as I've said, so there is a very small bit of footage. Obviously I was focusing on the workout. But yeah, so the one is what I'm going to read now, and we'll film a little bit of content, and then I will be heading into work. I'm going to go a little bit early. The end of term is near. I finish tomorrow for 2 weeks, but I'm also moving classes after the Easter break, so I just want to get my head around everything, get all my planning done, printed off, resources done, so that I can have 2 weeks of rest and relaxation. So I'm going to have a quick, maybe 10-minute read now, and then I'm going to head in and get a load of jobs done so I can finish at 3:30 today, food shop, and then I'm going to have a nice cosy night of reading. So if I get that far, I will most definitely bring you an update. It just depends if I can still stay awake after the food shop and tea. We're going to go with it. Last time I had barely any sleep, I did actually end up having a really good day and I felt less tired. But now I've stopped, I do feel tired. So we'll see how we go. It's a different day at work because we've got a celebration day. So yeah, you guys are just going to go with it. But that's my very long update because I've not spoken to anyone and I've been up 6 hours. So yeah, we're going to go with it. So I'll catch you all soon and enjoy some footage. So we are on the last day of term. Yesterday I said I felt a lot better and that apparently no sleep is the way forward. I lied. By 1 o'clock I hit a brick wall. I was exhausted. I spent most of the evening trying to go to sleep but fighting it because I knew that if I slept when I got home I wouldn't sleep another night and I'd be in the same boat. So yesterday, in terms of reading, I'd already talked to you in the morning about how I'd listened to the do-over while I had some breakfast, and I did listen to 30 pages of that. I have absolutely no intention of probably picking it up today. I don't think I have time to do that, so I probably won't pick that up today. I did pick up the one, I did read it before work, and I did also sit and get really cosy last night. My other half watches the darts, so I put my lo-fi on my noise cancelling headphones and I just stayed on the sofa under a blanket reading my book. Did get a little bit of footage of that, but boy was I dozing. So I did actually end up in bed by 8:30, but I did read, I think, about 70 pages of that. It feels like it's going to be a long book. Like, I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of build up and I'm 20% of the way through, but I feel like I've been reading it forever. So I thought that that would be like a 2-3 day read, but I'm not sure it is now, and I need to get the Maid Secret in as well. So on to today. As it is the last day of term, I will be bang out that door at 3:30. So I do intend to pick up the one before tea. I am having, I've had my sister's dog for a couple of days, so we will be, she will be going home today, and so that might interrupt my reading time. However, once we've had tea, I am just going to chill. I've got a few social media bits to do, but I might do that Saturday. But yeah, that is the plan. I am going to try and have a cosy reading night. I am up quite early tomorrow for the hairdressers. Thank the Lord, this is just thick and wild and annoying. But yeah, so I'm going to read a little bit now before I go to work. I've got about 10-15 minutes before I absolutely need to set off. I'm not rushing in for the last day. I don't even know where I am, so I'm not rushing in. I'm going to read for about 10 minutes, just relax, get ready for the last day, and yeah, next week's reading vlogs are certainly going to be interesting because I'm off work, so I could be doing anything, and I will probably end up bringing you with me. So yeah, that's my Friday update. Have a lovely Friday. It's the end of term. Not that I'm happy about it, guys, but see you soon. Good morning and happy Saturday. This is probably going to be a very quick fire update. I am heading out to the hairdressers, went live, lost track of time, and now I'm running late. So it's Saturday. So yesterday I just read the one and I think I read about 70 pages. I do intend to get a lot more of that read. Now you'll see yesterday the sun is finally coming out in the UK, so of course I brought you footage from the garden. Yeah, that is basically yesterday in a nutshell. So today I've already listened to my audiobook and I've listened to The Do-Over by Lynn Painter, and yeah, I'm really invested in it, so much so I'm going to put it on in the car, which I don't normally do. I like to listen to my music when I'm driving, but forget it. I'm invested and I'm really enjoying the book. Excuse me. The other thing I am going to be doing is reading The One. I am going to take myself on a little bit of a coffee shop date again. I'm really loving the self-care I'm giving myself on a weekend now, and I have broken up for 2 weeks as well, so I'm just enjoying a bit of me time. I'm then going to come home, read in the garden if possible, get a few social media bits done. But yeah, that is the quickfire update. There'll be quite a bit of content, and obviously I'll be bringing you an end of day update because this is the last part of my vlog. I've absolutely loved doing it this week, got so much more content in, and just an update from the side hustle. So I obviously said that I was making myself accountable by working out every day this week. Now I'm having a rest day today. I've earned it. And I will be treating myself to a takeaway tonight, but I lost £3 this week, guys, and that just shows what doing that 10-15 minute workout every morning and just not eating rubbish all week has done for me. I have also started protein shakes just to get that extra bit of protein in, so I'm feeling really good about myself. And yeah, it was an added bonus to see the scales this morning. So that is my update. I'm gonna go and get this mop trimmed because it's driving me balmy, but have a lovely Saturday. Hi guys, coming at you with an end of day update. This is the end of the reading vlog, but I have managed to listen to quite a lot today of the do-over. I'm a little bit obsessed with it, if I'm being honest. Let's just, there we go. I'm a little bit obsessed with it, but yeah, I don't actually know where I'm at with it. I had to kind of stop it when I got home. I'm going to finish listening to it while I edit this vlog, just to get to the end of the chapter point so that I can record it, and I'll probably finish that tomorrow, if I'm being honest. I have had a very productive day. I'm very much ahead with my socials now. I've had a really lovely solo date, which you will have seen in the footage, and yeah, I've just had a really lovely day. I can't really say much more on that. I have read loads of The One as well. I've read about 40% of that, and I intend to continue to read that after I've finished editing my vlog. It is currently 8 p.m, so I've got an hour or two before I need to settle down for bed. So I'm going to get this vlog edited. I've got my drinks all sorted, ready to go, and yeah, I'm going to listen to my audiobook and then go back and get through The One. I am up to 80% and it has picked up. Not sure I'll finish it tonight, but I will be finishing it tomorrow. So yeah, it's really picked up. I'm really enjoying it. Won't be a 5-star read, but definitely still a recommend, as long as nothing goes dramatically wrong in the next 20%. But yeah, that's my update. I'm feeling really good. I'm very much active on social, so it'll be an interesting 2 weeks. But if you've made it to the end of this video, drop the book emoji in the comments for me and let me know what kind of content you want to see next week. I'm off work, so I've got the readathon day. I'll try and film some of that. Yeah, I'm going to take myself out. I'm also doing a few extra slides for colouring. So yeah, I'm feeling really, really good, guys. But pop that emoji in the comments, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and I'll see you all in the next video.